Oh, shucks. Did I hit you with that? I'm sorry. I was gonna pick it up too, honest. Hey, just, feels a little better to crumple them up and toss them, you know? Oh, yeah, peachy keen. I always celebrate my wins by scribbling wildly into my notebook. All right. Yeah, I guess I am a bit nerve-wracked. Okay, so here's the condensed version of the conundrum. So I see this notice go out. Architecture competition. I check the grant money. It's a lot. Hosted by the Vincent Design Institute, and I think I know exactly what those prudes are into. I bet I can win this thing. And you know, in Sandrock, we're always hurting for funds, so I went for it. I used everything in my arsenal to churn out some fancy-looking nonsense I knew they would go bananas for. Well, yeah, not like I was hurting anybody. On the contrary, in fact, that's not what I'm upset about anyway. What's got me stressed out is, well, guess who's the main judge for the competition? Master Verna! I thought she'd be too busy to oversee something like this. So, I was excited. But, well, sure enough, no sooner than I see my name in the paper, I take a peek in my mailbox. And here, have a look for yourself. I thought we'd made peace with me coming home, but now she's clamoring to bring me back and, she's just so pushy, you know? I feel like me being in this competition, it's like I'm proving her right somehow. With all this hanging over me, I can't concentrate. Couldn't win this thing even if I wanted to. And should I even keep catering to her like this? Nice to know you got my back. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, getting the spotlight like this is even better than getting the prize. Everyone's going to see my design. Could attract interested parties to invest in something I actually want to have built. That settles it then. I'm going all in on my own design. Something we really need in Sandrock. That'll send a message. And who knows? Maybe some of the other judges will even get behind me. I mean, my sand protection tech is nothing to shake a stick at. All right. I've got a vision now. One quick lap around town to get the juices flowing, and I'll get cracking. Thanks. Talking it out with you really helped. Well, sure. I think that'd be mighty helpful. In fact, let's walk around and see if we can come up with an idea that'll blow their socks off. Well, this is where it all started. I reckon I used to sit around here and draw these buildings again and again and again. I'd give them upgrades, of course. I'd always draw a giant fan on the blue moon to blow sandstorms away. Of course, I had to stop once it got dark. That is if my ma hadn't come looking for me already. She'd help me finish my drawing if I hadn't. Then we'd go home. Can't help but be a bit nostalgic for those times. Happy family, not a care in the world. Hey, that reminds me. Me and my ma used to draw little murals on the sides of mountains. There's one not that far from town. I haven't been down that way in a Panbat's age. Come on, let's go find it. I want to show you. Wasn't it right here? Ah, shoot. I know it's close. Let's spread out. Aha! There it is. Thanks. First thought, I'm lucky to have had a supportive family to stop me from giving up on my drawings. Well, I did a passable job of drawing my ma. That's her, all right. Her and my pa were sweethearts, even when they were in school. Did I ever tell you about them? Ah, yeah. They were like straight out of an old romance novel. It was actually my ma that made the first move. But my pa didn't want to mess up what they had, so he said no. And then almost immediately regretted it and went chasing after her. So they started on equal footing. kinda nice. Yeah, she was. Best anyone could ever ask for. I guess it wasn't too long after I drew this that she... Yeah, that's why I do a lot of what I do, you know? Hey, you know what? It's because my parents encouraged me that I'm even in this competition in the first place. Why was I ever even deliberating over this? Here, let me show you some of what I've been kicking around. In fact, I think I've got a little something extra now that'll really top it off. Check it out! It's a school! This external part here is kind of like the mural, hugging the interior. The sand will roll right off the roof. A place like this will be nice and sturdy for generations to come. Oh, well, I don't know about perfect, but it's pretty good. You know, for a second there, it felt like she was here again. She always knew what to say when I was getting discouraged. And hey, I think you deserve some credit too. If you hadn't stepped in, I'd still be back littering at the Oasis. They're joking. I never litter, and no one should. Anyway, thanks. You're the best. I better get back to my office to finish this off while I'm still in the zone.
Amazing! This is it! Fantastic work! I knew you could do it. It seems your job is done. But you don't have to be so quick out the door. That is, if you wanted to stay for a while, you certainly could. Ah, right. Of course. You'd like to see the effort you put into this thing in action, no? Indeed. Let us fire it up. If I'm being absolute honest, I'm a bit afraid to turn it on. What if that masked man is right? What if I can't make the ceramics like he's encountered on his travels? I hope you're right. Though, I'll admit, the whole encounter left me rather uncomfortable. I wanted to set a good example for Arvio. I wanted to show him that we shouldn't let ourselves be put down by haughty businessmen. He has a history of letting himself be pushed around, you know. It is very difficult, though, defending one's art in the face of such a connoisseur. Do you think so? I was actually quite terrified. In fact, in the moment, I think it was your advice that came to mind. That mysterious man was being a creep, as you say. A bit cowardly to say such things to my face from behind a mask, isn't it? In any case, I need to stop feeling sorry for myself. Both you and Arvio believed in me enough to get us this far, so I simply try my best. There is no more room for doubt. Let's begin! You need to keep your hands steady. Try not to shake. Control your breathing. distance, I can't tell who worked on which. You've got quite a knack for these kinds of things. Once the glaze is finished, I'll send one of them to you. Thanks for spending time with me. It was nice chatting and working on this project together. Perhaps it could be said that we make a good team. I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.